Nobody should think that what is happening today or what has been happening in the last few days is a mere change of guards. This is not a mere change of guards. I think this is a fundamental change in the politics of our country. The National Resistance Movement, I think, is a clear-headed movement with clear objectives and with good membership.
This government has shown an ardent will, political strong will to fight corruption. This goes back even to the time of the Bush when they were formulating the 7 points. That point number 7 of the 10 points program was fight against corruption. Let us say combat against misuse of public resources.
I think it makes a very big difference from the situation in which we were, where the very people in power were they themselves encouraging evil instead of trying to combat evil. I think this is a slightly different situation.
The persistent levels of corruption have tremendously affected service delivery to the people of Uganda, leading to discontent amongst the population as manifest in the several complaints received by His Excellency the President.
That's why we had the establishment of the Inspectorate of Government as an institution, which further widened to creating other institutions of government which are constantly established. PPDA, DPP, Office of Auditor General, now we've got CID, we've got ISO, and go to Public Service Inspectorate, Local Government Inspectorate, we have the Anti-Corruption Court, name it.
I am the one who created all these agencies and the legislation, IGG, the Leadership Code. DPP was there by Constitution, Auditor General was there already, but we added the new ones, like the IGG. The institutions are there, the laws are there, but the problem is in the money. The departments, department says.
Corruption ikyali nzibu nnyo yakumalawo kuba corruption starts ku bantu bali betulowooza nti banene.
Communities have until recently been onlookers regarding corruption, but this has to change.
If the public can be empowered to shun corruption and report it, we will go a long way in dealing with it. Because what is stolen from the center is hidden in the communities.
Against this background, on the 10th of December 2018, His Excellency the President General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in the exercise of his executive powers under Article 99(4) of the Constitution, established the State House Anti-Corruption Unit to coordinate citizen complaints on corruption with the presidency and the population.
That's why I have now said, no, there's only one little missing link. I need an office, which is this one here.
The Anti-Corruption Unit is mandated to receive, scrutinize and coordinate corruption-related complaints forwarded to the President. It specifically makes a rapid response to public outcry and grievances using the modern technology and communication like mobile phones, social media platforms like WhatsApp, Twitter, email and text messages.
That's why we are saying, no, you don't have to come. You stay where you are and ring us. If you want to ring anonymously, you can ring.
The unit, headed by Lieutenant Colonel Edith Nakalema, works closely with the government anti-corruption agencies in coordinating implementation of the President's pledge in the fight against corruption.
This coordination point between me, Nakalema, and her group is to coordinate me to do two things. First, receive reports from the public in case the people who should receive those reports have received them or have not received them. Sometimes they need to receive the reports. Kubanga abantu babadde bamaze okugwamu essuubi babadde balowooza nti ne bwoloopa tebalina kye bagenda kukola.
Through the complaints desk, the unit handles citizens' grievances on behalf of the President and refers them to the appropriate statutory bodies for further action.
When we receive complaints that that are in the line of procurement, we refer to the EDPPDA. Most of the complaints we refer them to the IGG as the key institution in the fight against corruption, and we work cordially to ensure that the complaints that they receive themselves and those that we refer to are handled. We coordinate with IGG very, very closely, and we refer other complaints to the Auditor General. All our investigations are done by police.
When the State House Anti-Corruption Unit receives some of the complaints that they feel they cannot investigate, or some that are already with us, State House Anti-Corruption Unit will pass them on to us for us to carry out investigations. And when we receive complaints that we see State House Anti-Corruption Unit is already investigating, we don't go into those to carry out investigations. But most importantly, we network.
The unit does not stop on responding and causing arrests, but through the operations manager and pro officers, makes follow-ups on cases in close collaboration with the Director of Public Prosecution Office.
We are working hand in hand with the State House Anti-Corruption Unit because for us we can use any help. I think in tradition, when you are attacked by a wild animal, then you make an alarm, and whoever comes to help, we always welcome them and they help you deal with the problem. So our perception and our approach is that we really have no problem with somebody who is coming to help in eradicating the vice.
This helps to ensure that justice is done and builds confidence of the public regarding the fight against corruption.
We have registered a total of 35 cases. In terms of numbers, there are 35 cases, but in terms of persons, there are 111 persons that have been arraigned before the Anti-Corruption Court.
In order to realize the vision, mission and mandate of the unit in the fight against